Yeah, dude, like definitely. So here we go live. Just in case anybody's seeing us already, we will be starting. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Happy Hour podcast. Of course, this is our pregame episode. Of course, I'm Ray. Matt is here along with me. And momentarily, we will be joined by Tommy Simbazo and Eric Woodworth, who will be joining us. And of course, our very special guest tonight will be adult film star Crystal Rush. So, of course, she's a Russian porn star. So that should be fun. We got all kinds of good stuff going on. Once again, make sure you join us May 7th right here on YouTube Live, the Happy Hour Pod Rumble. As far as I know, not really anything else. Like, there's not really other things like that. Like 30 former guests will be returning. We'll be playing a bunch of games. It's going to probably become unorganized chaos very, very quick.
But that's how Royal Rumbles work anyway.
That's just how it works, But I mean, we got all kinds of stuff in store tonight. Like, I'm trying to get different things done. As we know, the last couple of weeks, we've done our news articles, the blind news article reads, which have been really, really fun lately, which means we find a news article, read the title and go, hey, this might be fun to read and react to it.
Is that our official thing of we're calling them blind?
Yeah, yes. Blind news reads. That's what it's going to be. But this week, cool. We don't really have a blind news read because there's something that I actually saw an article and saw a video, which we're going to get into later, of a former state treasurer in 1986 that committed suicide on the news. So
Jesus,
that's what I said. And unfortunately, like, I watched the video like at least 33 or 34 times.
Are we going to have another dark episode again?
Dude, our episode. Well, see, here's the thing with the blind news reads. It's the kind of thing that it could be something that's happy, something that's sad, something that's dark. We don't know. We're just going off of the title and reacting to it. Like the one last week with the guy with half of a skull. Oh, yeah. Like, that's the thing. It's like, that was kind of sad, but, we're dicks. I said he could use his head as a popcorn bowl. I mean, come on now. Yeah. So, but I mean, that's the thing. And of course, we're here live on YouTube Live. So, everybody, just make sure, you hit us up and find us and all that other fun stuff. And, make sure you kick it with us right here on YouTube Live weekly. But no, dude, like we were talking a little bit, of course, I'm getting ready to get an Oculus, and we're talking a little bit.
And it has, let me tell you, it's taken this guy a lot of persuasion and a lot of like stroking. Come on. Yeah, you got to get one.
Definitely,
a lot of stroking.
Yeah.
2 hands stroking. Like I was like, dude, you got to get one.
Yeah. So, but no, like it's funny because we're sitting there talking a little bit about Matt wants to do. We're not going to give it a lot of details about it, but Matt kind of wants to do like a web series, an animated like web series where basically me and him are trying to stop the metaverse from happening, and it's kind of like a South Park type show. And Stephen Hawking is involved with it. Like, so,
there's a lot of cool shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff. We talked about swimming in an ocean full of, what is it?
Uncircumcised penises.
Well, no, was it uncircumcised penises or foreskins from circumcised penises?
It was the foreskin.
Okay. So it was the foreskin. So yeah, but I mean that's the thing. It's like the steps of getting something like that together, and then the animation and
it's coming.
all that
other. It's really in its pre-production type.
Oh
thing
yeah,
where, So this is a while out, because I've got to take the time out to really hunker down. Like as far as storyline goes, I can off the top of my head.
It's just boom right there.
It's just boom.
And I mean that's the thing. Like I was telling you, dude, that one thing I did learn from pro wrestling is that cheesy and stupid sells, just like how sex sells. The more cheesy and the more stupid it is, for some reason, people are going to be into it. And you know how it is. Like, we get out of control in this show. Right. But then yet, if we're in an animation standpoint, then if we get people like Tommy Sambazo or Eric Woodworth or, whoever
those guys
put together to do something like that, like, that's just completely, unreal. Like, the kind of magic that you put together.
It's going to be a huge undertaking, but I feel like it's going to be good. Yeah. I like it. Personally, like I'm a pretty funny guy. Well, I might not be funny, but I have a very good sense of humor, and
okay.
I
think you're funny.
Thanks.
I think you're funny,
but I think I have a very good sense of humor, and I do know that this is good stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, what's weird is I was telling you earlier. Earlier, I saw a dead body. Like that's it. I saw a dead body earlier. Me and my wife, we were leaving out of the house, and we make
nice segue, Ray. Hey, you want to see a dead body?
But no, like we leave out of our house and we're getting ready to get on the highway, and everything's blocked off. Like 702 is just blocked off. We're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, you know, it looked like there's car debris all over the road, you know, whatever. And I'm driving, and there's a little like piece of sidewalk in the middle of the highway, and you just see a sheet with blood all over it, just covering something. And I'm like, that's shaped like a body. So I started investigating. I go on Facebook and I'm like, you know, go to one of those groups, what's happening in Essex? And apparently like this was like 11:30 when we, you know, saw this. So apparently at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, some dude walking his dog got hit by a car because someone found the puppy wandering down the road and picked it up. Yeah. Like
the dog made it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to be a dick.
And it was the dog made it. It was an older guy. You know, and he got hit, and the car hit him so hard that the car pretty much exploded into pieces on the highway, and they just kept going. It was a hit and run. So it happened at 6:37 in the morning. So mind you, 11:30 we're going by. This motherfucker is still sitting on the fucking sidewalk with a sheet over him. And we're like, what?
That's a little crazy. Well, at that time, you guys didn't know, but
yeah,
it's a little crazy to be sitting there that long.
Well, apparently, like what I saw online is apparently it takes like since it's a hit and run, now it's an active investigation. So, you know, they were gathering up as much evidence as they could, you know, talking to people, looking at the crime scene, but also since that part of the highway was closed, it made it very hard for the medical examiner and the coroner to also get there.
Oh yes. So that is very busy.
Yeah. So, you know, if they're like one, they're probably busy because we live in Baltimore, people get murdered. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, that's the thing. And then I'm still looking at like around 2:00, somebody posted that they had finally, like the coroner had finally gotten there, and they said it was definitely a body because the coroner had like rolled down the sheet to look at to do some stuff to the body or whatever. And I'm just kind of like, holy shit, like what the fuck is that? And of course you were telling me earlier, like something, what was it?
At least the dog made it.
Yeah.
Like I was,
well, they can't.
If I got hit by a car and like I was dying, my last time, bro, make it to them.
Well, they can't
kind of make it. And then, like, you know, on my last breath, I'm like, oh God, did he? As I'm like being ascended into heaven or descended to hell or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, did he make it? Oh God, thank you. Oh, and then I can die.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, they can't confirm or deny whether or not the dog actually was, you know, whether or not it was that guy's dog or not. But the thing is, you know, it's weird finding a dog on the side of the highway, you know, with a leash on.
Right. Did it still have a leash on it? That's pretty much.
But no one, you know, no one's around to like, you know, claim the dog or, you know, anything like that. So
it's kind of like,
you know, that's the whole thing. Like, you know, and you were telling me something earlier, something about a bunch of bodies in like a parking garage.
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's actually down there in Baltimore City. And now this is what I've heard. I don't know, I can't confirm it, but apparently there's like over 200 dead bodies being stored in some sort of parking garage downtown in Baltimore City. Now this was like a month ago from what I remember reading, and I just, you know, I'm stoned all the time, so I forget shit all the time. But I remember reading, I was just like, oh shit, bro, that sucks.
There's all these,
and I was like going to like whatever.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, are they in like a truck? Are they like stacked up on top? Like here's the thing: you get lost in the city, and you're looking for parking. The Orioles are getting ready to start up, and you know you go down to the city, you're looking for parking, and you just pull in, and you just see bodies on body on body on body on body just stacked up. It's like to me, like I feel like that should be free at that point because it's like I don't care. I'll park next to the bodies. Like whatever. Like, but I ain't paying no $35 for this parking garage.
I mean, I'll bunk up with the Teddy. I don't gotta pay shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, the benefit from it is
they gotta stink by now.
Oh, dude. Well, look at it like this: if you get attacked in a city, someone tries to rob you in the city. If those bodies are just stacked up on top of each other, you know how easy it would be to just rip a cadaver arm off and just start beating somebody with it, or to use one of those bodies as like a human shield. Like that's just
right. So like, I don't know if they're like waiting on like biopsy or autopsy, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor, so I don't
people to claim the bodies, like
like their families be notified. Apparently, a lot of them is like leftover from.
Was it like homeless people that got COVID and died, and they just didn't know what to do with them? So they were like, "Well, they were homeless. They probably slept in a parking garage. So why don't we just stack them up on top of each other randomly inside of a parking garage?"
That might be how it started. Our lazy ass system we got here. A couple of them died, and they were just like, well, let's hang on a second. And then it just turned into like pretty much a graveyard because we got lazier and lazier at the time. Well, we'll just stack this body over here. Oh, they're dropping like flies and just lay that one over there and lay it.
Are they at this point? What is it? Are they playing Tetris with these bodies at this point or whatever? Like it's kind of like an erector set.
It's like an erector set of corpses. That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Well, it's almost like you used to watch The Walking Dead when it was good.
Yeah.
Like when they would burn all the fucking bodies, like all the fucking walker bodies, they would just fucking set them on fire.
And
like why not just drag those bodies out to the other homeless people, light those fuckers on fire, and not only can they keep warm, but they also have food to eat. Like
there you go. I was go with that. I was like, what do you mean? Like just light them on fire? Just like, but you got a point. There's heat, and then there's food.
Yeah.
There you go. Starving population of homeless solved. But no, but the lighting on fire thing, because like that, what I was thinking in my head, at what point, there's like, okay, we can't fucking rectify this.
Yeah,
let's just fucking drop some gasoline on this fucking parking garage, light this bitch ablaze.
Yeah,
because come on, when the fuck are you guys going to actually get to doing the autopsies of these fucking poor individuals?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if they died of COVID, what autopsy do you need to perform? It's just kind of like, oh, they died of COVID. It's not like it's Bob Saget and like he fell and hit his head and they're like, oh, whatever. And then like somebody just comes out of nowhere and was like, he had long COVID. What's long COVID? Like, I don't understand. Like, they're telling us that we get sick with COVID and you can go to work the next day. So what the fuck is long COVID? Oh, he was eating lozenges on the stage or whatever and all that. It's like, he was probably eating fucking Percocets on the fucking stage. Like, how do you know those are cough
Bob's and I'm not speaking any ill of the guy, respect to the guy.
He was America's dad.
I loved Bob Saget.
Like loved?
I was
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. No. No, but like, and a lot of people don't get that. Like, as people saw him as America's dad, but he was also very dark. If you've ever seen that guy stand up,
he
is hilarious, but it catches you off guard. You're like, wait. you're ruining my childhood.
Yeah. You're ruining this. Why are you doing this? And of course, real quick, I just need to touch on, for anybody viewing on YouTube Live, of course, this was heavily promoted, passed around on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Crystal Rush will probably be joining us more around 8:00 p.m. Eastern time, so roughly in about 15 minutes or so. Also, Tommy Simbazo and Eric Woodworth will probably be coming through as well. This is just our pregame episode. We always like to come on, get warmed up, and just talk about whatever the fuck we want.
Get the juices
get our dick juices flowing a little bit,
Right.
Well, what's not flowing? The juices in those corpses. That's what's not fucking flowing.
They're gone. And I'm no professional, but I think at a certain standpoint, it's like,
it's like I'm no medical examiner, but
it's sad. Sad.
And of course, shout out to Guinness, which we have leftover Guinness Drought Stout from last week, which was our St. Patrick's Day episode. So shout out to Guinness, as this is our featured beer currently. And next week will be a new featured beer because I can see us finishing the rest of this tonight. And of course, our featured shot, which we will be doing later on in the program, which is 10 High Whiskey. So that 10 High Whiskey is almost like the Polo Club gin that we had. It's kind of like,
oh no, don't do that to me.
And dude, are you on two? Is that still your first or is that your second?
I've been kind of housing on this one.
Okay, I wouldn't try because at one point I heard a bottle come off your lip and I was like, And I was like, oh, he's done. Yeah. And I was like, oh, he's done. Like,
I got my lips fully around the rim, and when it makes that suction noise. But no, I'm trying to savor the flavor because as anyone ever knows that, like, because I've talked about it before on the show, I am a big Guinness fan, and I could literally probably drink this shit all day out of a tank. And it's actually kind of got me a little scared. Well, not scared, but I've always wanted to go to Dublin, Ireland, because
and drink authentic like Guinness down.
Like everyone in the world is from Irish heritage, but I really am. And if I went there, I probably would raid all of their fucking shit just to drink some Guinness.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. It's probably like the original, like, so it's probably like made in the sink or some shit. So it's probably
it's sink Guinness. That's what it is. Instead of toilet vodka or whatever. It's toilet Guinness.
Irish flavor there.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like Guinness is very dark. Like Guinness is like almost black. That's how dark it is. Like, and
darker the berry, the sweeter the
that's
juice.
The thing. So if it's toilet Guinness, you don't know if it's Guinness or if it's just toilet matter that's in that Guinness. Like, that's
it could bring about some toilet matter. I'll tell you that. But
dude,
I've always been okay. Let's get off Guinness's nuts for a second, Matt.
Let's get off Guinness's nuts. So
thank you, Guinness. I love you.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get into our Urban Dictionary term of the night. Of course, on our pre-show, we always do an Urban Dictionary term. This one is Jamando. So Jamando is a girl with a Jumanji-sized bush that goes commando. In other words, she doesn't wear any underwear. This type of girl is typically a hippie chick. So one of the examples, did you see that crazy hippie chick last night? Yeah, dude. She totally went Jamando. So that is our Urban Dictionary term of the night, Jamando.
Well, to add on that, I'm all about the natural. If you want to go ahead and do that, but you got to trim her up a little bit. You got. Well, I mean, like a beard, like my beard. I keep it nice to make it doesn't become bummy like the the starving.
Well, mine kind of turns in like mine kind of looks like I may have potentially been one of those people who died of COVID that was homeless. Oh, now, of course, we're assuming these people are home. I'm assuming these people are homeless. I don't know who they are, but I'm just going to assume that they're the homeless since they're unclaimed. And
I mean, I'm pretty sure somebody by now would have been like, that's such and such. But
yeah. Like, I mean,
that's the guy that shines my shoes. Oh my God.
I remember that guy. I was giving him part of my sandwich last week.
Right.
Oh man.
That was very dark. I'm sorry to all the homeless people. It's unfortunate for those guys.
Well, but to any of our homeless viewers out there, which I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of them. So, but to any of our homeless viewers out there, if you're watching this live or if you won't hear this because the pre-show is a YouTube exclusive. So if you're watching this on YouTube, to all of our homeless viewers, thank you. And if you are homeless and you do listen to the show or watch the show, give us a shout. And I will send you a fucking t-shirt, like plain and simple. And
he's gonna wipe his ass with it, man.
Oh, no, don't sit there and message me and tell me I'm homeless and you have a home and you just want a free shirt. I want you to say I'm homeless and I want evidence. Like I want to see the tent that you live in under like a bridge, like a troll or something like that. Like I want to see the corner of the tent that you shit in. Like, that's the thing. And I will send you out of my own money a shirt.
That,
like.
But I'll
shout out to our homeless viewers if they're out there, dude, I'm going to tell you this. My dad, of course, he was a Vietnam veteran. Of course, he passed in 2016. He used to always sit there and get really drunk, and he would look me dead in my eyes, and he would be like, "I could be a rich bum," and I was like, "What?" Like my mind just kind of stopped working at that point. I'm like, so define to me rich bum. Like, he's like, well, I get my VA checks, and he got pretty good money for being retired, his VA checks, all that shit. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I could live there. I would have like the nicest fucking, I would be the richest homeless person in the world. And I'm like, dude, you would just fucking drink whiskey and fucking yell. Like, I mean, that's the whole, I don't like what's it like?
So hold on,
do you have a double wide box at this point? Like I don't understand.
You mean to tell me? I mean that's pretty much the story of my life. Drinking whiskey and yelling.
Yeah.
So not much would change.
Yeah.
For me, anyway.
But no, I mean, dude, it's the thing. I was like, well, what does that mean? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, you could be a rich bum. Like, are you going to sit there one night and look like, how like all the bums congregate in one area and they have like a little fire going or whatever. Like he just goes, hey guys, guess what? Pizza's on me tonight. And he orders like 2 pizzas. Meanwhile, there's like 50 homeless people and they have to ration the fucking pizza. Like, between like 60 homeless people. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. Like what does it take to be a rich bum? So if you're a rich bum out there, definitely hit me up because I want to know how you're living a life of luxury as a bum. Like I need to know
what would be the
like what, like, I mean, you're a bum.
What constitutes as you being like a rich bum?
Do
you have like the padded cardboard box? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, it's like, wait a minute. So what is this? Like, like.
But do you have one of those like jackets that recently I think I saw it at Home Depot? It's like a heated, like ventilated jacket.
Oh, yes.
A button.
Yeah.
Like that's like top of the line bum shit there. Like,
you know what? Right. My jacket's insulated and it's heated.
Like, come join us by the fire here, Bob. And you're like, I don't need no damn fire key. Yeah. Got this fucking jacket, bro.
But you know what's gonna happen at that point? You're gonna get like fucking jumped by like 17 other bums that are gonna just rip that jacket apart, trying to fucking get it.
It will look like a scene from fucking what's that shit when Caesar or whatever got fucking stabbed in there. Right, just fucking beating the shit up. Like, oh fuck, oh god, and they're just stripping him off his shit.
Well, where me and Jess, where we walk at the park, there's one of those big. You ever see like the big double wide porta potties? Like homeless people can use it, or not homeless, handicapped people can use it. Of course, homeless people use it. But my point is it's one of those big ones. And every time, like, I have the bladder of a 5-year-old. So, I go to use it and you go in there and there's shit everywhere and there's clothes and beer cans. And I'm like, fucking homeless people are living in this porta potty. Like I'm pissing in somebody's sink right now. Like this is because it has like one of those like little cool, like, how like Steve, shout out to Steve, who does all of our amazing logo work right here on the Happy Hour podcast. But Steve has that little thing. It's like that little thing that you can pee into and it goes down like the pipes or whatever. Like some porta potties have that.
In defense of state, like that is like legit.
Oh,
what you're talking about
is just this little fucking like tub with like a pipe that goes into like the main hub. And like I'm just sitting there like, this dude was brushing he was leaning over this, brushing his teeth this morning. And like now all of a sudden, I'm pissing in this thing. So I'm pissing in this dude's sink pretty much because this is where his head slept.
It goes like, it reminds me of like, you remember those old bars, like the old like hole in the wall bars.
Oh yeah.
And where they
used to be my favorite.
Right. They have just like a fucking what is that shit? It's just like it's like a urinal, but it looks like a fucking basket. It's just filled with ice.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. That is the weirdest experience I've ever been in. And it's just like, so what's up, guys? And you got your shoulder to shoulder with a bunch of dudes.
No. Are you talking about the urinals that are like, it's like a tub,
right?
Like in an old stadium.
Yes,
and it's like, just like, and it's just all that. Like there's no blocking.
No, there's no nothing.
Like if your dicks wanted to hit together, they would literally like me and you would be pissing together, and like if I shake it the wrong way, they could like loop together and become one like this. Like I mean,
I'm going to tell you that bathroom, that type of setup is not for the faint of heart. If you're self-conscious, man, you're best off just going in there, washing your hands and leaving.
What I hate,
because you got to get up there and you got to pee, man. And then you can't be that like, I'm a little pee shy.
Yeah.
No, you got 2 grown ass biker dudes right next to you, shoulder to shoulder, and you're just like trying to pee, and you're like, this is fucking weird.
What I hate, what freaks me out is I hate the all the way to the floor urinals. You ever see those? Like they're like the long, like they look like a skee ball.
Yeah, I don't like those like either,
urinal.
But...
Like they go straight down and come out. And then there's a couple I've seen in churches where I would deliver because I deliver copiers for a living. And there was this one, it was a urinal that went to the floor like that and went up, but it had a step up on it. So you had to step up to pee in that urinal, which was down on the ground.
I
was like,
sure you didn't pee in like the holy water? Like,
no,
where they, like,
dude,
dip the shit in to give you like,
I was confused because you know how some churches they have little things down where you can like lean down and pray. like I was telling somebody that, and they're like, well, maybe it was on a stoop like that, so you could piss while you pray or pray while you piss. And I was like,
Ray,
wait a minute.
I don't know, Ray.
I was like, wait a minute.
The way you're describing this kind of sounds like you weren't supposed to pee in there. It kind of sounds like that's where the fucking babies are baptized.
Yeah.
Shit. You sick bastard.
It's like, here we go. We're baptizing. Oh, God.
It's just urine. And it's like, what is like pee?
I mean, look at it like this with that porta potty, for fuck's sake. Like, that bum's probably baptizing his fucking own self in whatever the fuck that fucking trench is that you pee in.
Just bathing in it.
You know, what's the worst? Is it worse like the fiberglass type, tub, or the metal tub? It's like the metal tub where you hear the piss hitting the metal. This
particular bar I went to, and I think it was downtown somewhere. It was like that setup, and it was like a fucking like tin.
Yeah,
it was just like, and we're like I said, just standing shoulder to shoulder with these fucking big like biker looking dudes. And I'm just like, I gotta be a man. I just gotta go. And it's just, I felt so uncomfortable. But yeah, you could hear the pee like running through the ice and like tap it, like going through that.
Wait, I don't get it. Why was there ice in it? Like,
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Like, I mean, is it like one of those things where like if you're drunk, you can go in and like shove your beer in the ice and like pee and then just pull your beer back out and then drink? Because if I'm drunk enough, dude, I'm gonna tell, I've done some weird shit while I was drunk. If I'm drunk enough, I'm putting my beer in that ice. Like that's the way it's
going. Hold my beer for a second. Like, I got you. I probably would do the same thing. But yeah, I don't know what. Maybe it helps filter the urine smell. I don't know. Right?
I don't know. Like, did they just want the ice melted quick? And they're like, maybe if we just pour it in here. Are you sure it just wasn't some drunk ass guy that just
said it was a fucking hole in the wall bar. I don't know. For all I know, they probably fucking dip their hands in it, fucking throw the ice in your fucking drink and hand it to you.
Yeah.
Like it's like
can you imagine? Right. They don't have an ice machine, so they go in and they scoop the ice out of the fucking urinal and they pour it in.
We are basically fucking urinating in their ice machine. And now they're just like serving the fucking drinks to all the customers because they're it's a budget thing. It's
now definitely twisted tea because that tea is now definitely twisted with urine.
It's an economy thing. It's like, okay, the recycling of the fucking urine ice into your drinks.
Could you imagine that? Like, what is it? What's the dude's name from Bar Rescue? Have you ever seen that show? Yeah. Like that dude goes in there for Bar Rescue.
You're definitely gonna get flagged.
Like imagine that. Way. Like he sends in one of like his secret operative people into there, and like the waiter goes in and scoops it out of the urinal, and he go in there, shut this shit down right now.
Like there's no way that the fucking health department is going to clear you.
Gordon Ramsay, he kind of has a show like that now where he goes into like restaurants and he just fucking like tries to make it better. I think it's Gordon Ramsay, and he's competing with someone like that. But
I think he always
he's competing with another chef
because maybe he was right. He was like a chef thing, and then, okay. It's
him and another chef, and then like they help the places get back up, and then they compete against each other on which one does better. So that's the thing. And actually, there's a Crystal Rush right now, so we'll go ahead and admit her into the room.
Uh-oh. I think we just found her identity.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Of course, welcome to the Happy Hour podcast. We're right here on YouTube Live, and we're just bullshitting a little bit on our pregame episode. So around 8:00, we'll start our the audio version of the show as well. So of course, I'm Ray. This is Matt.
Nice to meet you.
So you started your adult. Of course, we saw you started from an ad you saw online, and you started over in Russia. What are there any vast differences with porn in Russia compared to the States? Like, is it like a whole different world over there, or is it either way you're fucking? So, I mean, that's the whole thing. But, is there like a difference that like you can tell 100% from there to here?
Oh, yeah, of course. First of all, it's money. As I like to say, if you start to do porn in Russia, you do it just for love to porn, not for money. Yeah, this is one of the main difference. And Russia still works for European and American companies because in Russia it's forbidden and you can go to jail like a pimp if you're like a producer.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, it's not legalized there. And I felt kind of crime a bit that time.
So it's kind of like you're committing a felony over there. Like that's pretty much what it is. Like you're over there and it's almost kind of like a felony at that point. Like so
you're a really bad girl. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I am. Can you imagine if like police can come to the place where porn shoots? They can take all the equipment and everything, and all people will be sent to jail, and like it's not nice idea. But who cares? Russia never care about, and they still shoot it, and they will.
And of course, what we're doing is we're wrapping up our pregame episode here on YouTube Live. Tommy Simbazo and Eric Woodworth is with us as well. This is the Happy Hour podcast. Of course, I'm Ray, Matt, Eric Woodworth, Tommy Simbazo joining us. And of course, we are live with Crystal Rush right here on YouTube Live. And Tommy, Eric, how you guys doing? How the floor is going over there?
Sounds really good.
You guys there?
I think the audio.
Yeah, no sound. All right. So now, Crystal, how's the beer over there? Like what, like, of course, Russian beer. I was very intrigued. I was like, I need to know what the Russian beer is like.
I wish I can know what the Russian beer is like. Like my favorite pub was like Irish pub, and like it's all the same, like like porter, lager, and stuff. And it wasn't Russian. Like in Russia we had some like Baltica, which is like after a couple bottles you can just like fall asleep. And we more about vodka. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love beer. It's one of my favorite thing. But since I'm a woman, I cannot let myself do that. And I remember when I was teenager, me and my friend was helping to her father to make vodka.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, you literally can do it at home.
Nice. And Tommy, Eric, how you guys doing?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right. Good.
How's it going with the floors over there? Of course, these two gentlemen doing the floor at Tommy Simbazo's house. So, I'm pretty sure very often there were times where Tommy took a look at Eric's ass and Eric took a look at Tommy's ass. And it's just kind of like anytime you want to take a break, we can go ahead and take a break.
Well, I'm saying the only thing that's left, we got to sling some caulk down there.
Yeah, we've been touching each other's cocks this entire time.
Yeah.
No, we and actually, fun story. It's funny you bring up vodka. Tommy's actually been brewing vodka in my asshole this entire time. True indeed. There's a slosh in. Every time I move, it sounds like a full milk jug moving around.
I've just been shoving potatoes into his ass.
Yeah, one after another. Let's just say I'm addicted to spuds. We're having a great time.
And
I don't know who's our guest this evening. I'm sorry, we're late to the party. I apologize.
Our guest is adult film star Crystal Rush.
Hey, Crystal, nice to meet you.
Those are some of my favorite films.
Yeah, this movie, it's all about happiness. Everyone happy, nobody killed.
And what's funny is me and Matt were talking a little bit on the pre-show earlier. I saw me and my wife saw a dead body on the side of the highway. Like there was a bad accident. And we saw a dead body covered up with a sheet, and they left it there for like hours. Like apparently the medical examiner or the coroner couldn't get there, and it's just sitting there on 702 covered with a sheet. And it made me think back. Like I was scrolling around on Twitter, and one of the guys that trained at the wrestling school I was at, his dad took a very infamous photo. His grandfather took a very infamous photo, and pretty much it was of a former treasurer who pretty much took his own life. So pretty much what I'm going to do, like he shot himself, but he shot himself on TV, like on a news program. So
Blood Dwyer? Was that
like literally I found the video and I feel bad because I watched it at least 33 times because I was enamored with it. And I was like, man, there's no way. There's absolutely no way this is real. Like, and like the dude, he shoots himself.
Some really weird adult films.
And the dude shoots himself in the head. His nose is like a waterfall. And you hear some guy just go, stay calm, stay calm. And it's like, how the fuck are you supposed to stay calm when a dude just shot himself on the fucking news? Like, what the fuck? So, oh man, but no, here, let me see if I can do right here. So there is a photo of this, which I did pull earlier, but I just got to pull it up right here.
I've seen it. It's it's bad that this is my first.
I know we're looking up a picture for the burn photo.
Oh.
Look at that.
I've watched Tommy. I've seen this. I've seen all this.
There it is, right there. It's this guy right there. So he sits.
Yeah, that's Bud Dwyer.
Yeah, he had a clown, Bud Dwyer.
He had an envelope, and he pulled out the envelope, and he had a gun in it, and he just literally just shoots himself. And like the way it happened is, it happened so quick, it literally looked like it wasn't real. I was like, did this really just fucking happen? Like, and I watched it like at least like a half dozen more times. And like, the dude with his hands up, he's like, "Stay calm, stay calm." And it's like, what the fuck?
Fuck
Like,
fuck that. I would not be able to stay calm. And that's
oh god. Tommy. So, guys, I'm sorry. I'm here. I apologize. I'm not laughing at the untimely suicide of Sweet Bud. So hey, first off, real quick joke. You know the old adage, what's the best way to clean a gun? You put it in the Dwyer.
oh
So,
no.
Why this is happening, I need to explain what Tommy Sabazo is doing to me. So I'm sitting in his studio right now after I've done, oh my God. So
there's a mirror.
They can see it. They can see if you squint. If you squint and look in the mirror reflection, you can see what's happening. I don't like it. No. So
Actually, it's really blurred in the mirror, so we can't really see.
Well, good. You won't get removed off Facebook. Oh God, it's fucking horrible. I'm watching a video right now that Tommy's put up called it's called whale or walrus penis anal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I'm telling you right now.
Oh my God.
So the best way to describe this,
this isn't his first rodeo.
This man is about to lower himself onto this thing, and the best way to describe it, if a terrorist attack could happen to it at any moment, like people could fly a plane into this thing he's trying to shove into his ass right now. And it's hard to focus at times. I'm sorry. Continue with
He's got something in his urethra, and before. Okay, so there is a large dildo that is maybe 4-inch diameter at the base.
Oh no!
It's fucking huge, and the guy takes off his underwear. He's about to sit on it, but it doesn't look like it's his first time because he is blown out back there.
Dude, his asshole, the best way to describe it, it looks like Homer Simpson's mouth. And it's not, it looks like it's done this, it's seen this rodeo before. And I can't just
hold on. I just want to
Tommy,
see
stop
this part.
it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
So Crystal, have you ever been on a set where you had to bear witness to anything quite like that?
Oh, I'm lucky I'm not, but we have a lot of ladies who was like, very determined to stretch their asses, like, like to the huge sizes, and they will like spend for like, a few months to like change like this butt plug to bigger and bigger. And after that, they get back to producer and say like, I'm gonna show you something.
holy shit.
And right as we go back to Tommy and Harry, you just see Tommy just wide out.
Oh my God.
oh my God.
How does he shit? Like he must not.
This guy has to shit full crock pots. I'm not lying.
The most important, just do not sneeze in some public places.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that's over.
All right. So now we're all sitting here laughing like a bunch of high school boys. And that's the thing. And one thing I wanted to talk about is, we're all men, like you guys just did your own floor. So we're all men. So, but what's your Crystal, what's your definition of a man? Like what would you look at? Like what, of course, all of us in here, you probably want to look at us and go, that's a man. Like what would your definition of a man be?
She's Russian. Her definition would be drinking vodka and fighting bears.
Drinking vodka and fighting bears.
Come on, my bears left me and my balalaika was broken. Like it's really precious. It's hard to give some definition because the things can be different and it's more about action. I think it's like not even not for like real men, just for real people. So like you have to be a real person and do like real stuff. It's about like how you behave, how you respect people, your life and yourself and your mother, and about the real people, like real men gonna do, and about like looking and stuff. So we're different. We can look differently, but everything about action. Respect yourself, respect your people, love your mom, make money.
Next.
Yeah.
Love your mom and make money. That's a good fucking philosophy right there.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna do that for now on. Just gonna love my mom and make money.
My dad just won the 500 meter and won the gold for women's breaststroke. So I'm really,
and I came across this online, and once I saw this online, I was just kind of like, yeah, this like if you guys can see this right here, this
Yeah, I'd come across that.
yeah, like this dude. My wife showed me this video, and then I went into my bathroom downstairs and I
clearly it weighs more than I do, and essentially I'm just gonna hit it in the same spot over and over and over, and we'll just hope
this guy
it
is
gives in.
Wait till
before
this
I
guy
do.
drops his overalls and fucks himself.
The thing I just saw. Okay, stop it. That's strong.
Yeah.
Lower yourself onto it.
Without making a snap.
Yeah. Well, figuring yourself. That's a real man.
Now I'm guessing like here's the thing for YouTube is I would love to see the video that you guys are watching, but unfortunately if we play that on YouTube, we'll probably never ever play anything.
I sent it to your Facebook Messenger. You can check it out later.
Ah, nice.
I don't know. Like I wasn't really impressed with that guy. Like I expected him to chop it down and like one or two.
Just with one hand. Like
yeah,
just kept hacking at it.
Does he ever was that the full video? Does he ever cut it in half, or you just show me a guy trying to cut something?
Right.
Crystal watched
The
it.
guy trying to be a man.
The best part is like while Crystal was watching it, she's like, "What? He has axe? Ridiculous." Like, why not just hands?
Yeah,
Why
not
just rip it in half?
This is like
like why this cardio? Why we need this cardio? Just like use your hand because
Use
my
his axe
life
like
is very
crazy.
important to know how to use your hand.
Yeah.
It takes a big bass and just fucking cuts it.
Or
Fucking fish.
he just saws it in half with a fucking plastic butter knife. Like just grinds away at the
Look,
fucking
if he
thing.
could cut that with a fish, I'm fucking that guy.
Now, see, here's the thing though. Like that's his gimmick. Like all of his videos are, cutting. So what
hold
happens,
on.
What
Let's
happens when the
pause.
would get bored with
You've
him
been
fucking chopping
watching
actors?
a lot of his videos.
I
So
have
you're
no
saying that's
choice.
all
My
he's-
wife's like, "Oh, well, look at these videos," and I'm just like, "I don't want to see
right.
what you desire. Like, I don't like. That's not
I think
me."
your wife's trying to tell you something.
Yeah,
Yes.
your wife's sending you her drip clips.
Well, trust me, she doesn't want to see what my drip clips look like
Oh.
because they sound a lot like what Tommy and Eric just watched. Oh my god! And Crystal, with as long as you've been in an adult film, how what have you had any kind of injuries? While you've been on set.
Yes.
That was not a promising yes.
Yes. So like how to say, like we have to have experience to know what we like and what we don't like. And it was in Russia. And that time was American company King.com who came to Russia to shoot some super extra hard things. And it was how to say gangbang with 5 guys.
With
And
five
yeah,
guys or fat guys?
5 fat guys.
Five
Yes.
guys. Hell yeah.
And of course, because it was a gangbang, it's mean like everything and everywhere. And so what can I say? After this next 3 days, it was a little bit hard to walk. Yeah, like, I literally like feel like, like my butthole and like everything. And I was like, okay, now I know I don't like a gangbang.
I have a follow-up question. After a gangbang like that, okay? Like when I hang out with Tommy, we do a comedy show or something like that. We call it the hang. Like, do you guys go to like a TGI Fridays afterwards and enjoy we
restaurant, drink wine, eat some pasta, and like just have jokes and didn't talk about work at all.
Yeah. You just cut back. You're like, God, work again. Tell me about it.
Oh, Mondays.
Literally up my ass all day, right? Like that's got to be something. Yeah.
Now, have you ever done a scene with a guy where you're like, oh, I am so not into this, and he's like, yeah.
Yes, it was a few times, but after this, they was dropped to my no list. So I like to.
Oh, you have a no list? Is your no list? How many people are on your no list?
About 7, not too much.
That's not bad. I can't think of 7 people I wouldn't have sex with.
What gets you on the no list? What kind of things get you on the no list?
Oh. People have to be professional even in my work, and sex in real life, it's sex, but sex in front of the camera, it's a little bit different. And if I come in like nice, beautiful, and pretend to be wet, so the guys have to do the same. They have to be like, like hard, strong, and don't be intimidated by me, and know how to fuck. And if these moments are not working, or like, I'm intimidated by you so much, what I even cannot get hard. I'm like, oh, wow, cool. What I got to do with that?
What if someone comes in, like, let's say the scene doesn't call for it, but the guy just comes in wearing like a chicken suit and he's just like, yeah, let's do it. Like that, is that automatic no list, or are you just kind of like, we're going to make magic right here?
It's chicken.
Of course I will make a magic, but right after. No list.
Oh!
So you're like Spider-Man, everybody gets one.
So what do you think, Eric, Tommy? What would you think if you guys were to be added to a no list? What do you think?
You don't think I'm on a no fuck list?
Yeah, I'm on multiple unfuckable lists.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I wish I had one chance before getting on the list.
It's just kind of like
get shot down when I enter airspace.
It's just kind of like Eddie. It's almost like the kind of thing. Like I feel like me, I'm on the no list as soon as I walk in the room. Like it's just kind of like room. No list, get out. Next person, come right on in.
Yeah. At least Crystal's like, all right, you get one.
Okay, can I see everyone? Yes.
Yeah.
Like the old, the Wayne Gretzky saying where he's like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Well, I've missed 100% of the shots I've also taken.
Now, what if someone came to you? What if a studio came to you and wanted you to do a gangbang with your no list? Would there be anything that they would be able to offer you to get you to gangbang your no list?
I also have the title for that, the Unfuckables.
That's good. The Unfuckables.
I don't know. I think like in our life, everything is possible. Just if you have your rules or company have a rules, and if it comes together, so it's maybe like can be changed. But since I decided what I don't like it, I prefer to like do something else.
Yeah.
It's like, it's too hard. It's like, I don't know how much I have to love money or work.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's me. Like, I kind of like money, so I'd just be like, yeah, all right, just bring that all in here and bring all those axe chopping guys in here, and they can just chop my ass down with however many they want to.
Right. So a big paycheck or a wheelchair.
Yeah, big paycheck or
better both of them.
Yeah,
right. I think I'm gonna take the wheelchair. I think and be millionaire. I'd be like, yep, I had a fun time.
And one fun question we like to ask all of our adult film guests is: there's a lot of porn parodies out there.
Oh,
if you could do any one or two, if you could name off a couple of porn parodies that you would want to do that you may not have already have done, what would they be?
Oof, why? Unfortunately, I didn't do any porn parodies. I'm mostly mama who gonna fuck like all the sons and friends of the sons and sons of her friends and like, you know, like all people around. Mm-hmm. And because of my funny Russian accent, I'm still a little bit like not enough for that. So maybe in a couple years I will answer to you, but I don't know. I will.
You look too young to have already moved into the MILF category of porn.
Oh, so nice to hear it. Yeah, it's really.
Well, I am a man.
And of course, you know, you had a scene that's coming up called "Stepmom Likes It in the Ass" #3. So, and of course, that's.
So I have to see 1 and 2 to jump right into 3.
Yeah.
Like
so
that's
I have to see 1 and 2 first.
Like how
you know, I watch Pirate of Caribbean like this. You know, like first of all I watch third one, and then I start from first and second. So like.
Okay. Like Bahubali.
Yeah.
Like you ever notice that like a lot of like adult film movies, like they have like multiple numbers, but there's no continuity from one to the other. Yeah. It's just like, every number has different people, and I'm just kind of like, well, how is it 3? Like nothing. Like I'm a big storyline guy. Like, storyline from this one to that one.
You know how many times I get pissed that the cable, I never see the cable actually get fixed afterwards. Like that's what I'm here for, actually. Right. I'm a home improvement guy, okay? Like, go ahead, fuck ET in the other room. That's fine.
What if there was a porn where in the porn the guy showed me how to lay my floors? Like I actually learned once I come, I'm still vested. I'm like, oh, I need to know.
Yeah.
What's that, laminate? Or a cinematic porn universe.
Yeah. The porn CU?
The PCU, the porn cinematic universe, where they each have individual movies and then they all get together for a gangbang to fight a guy with actual testicles on his chin.
And after they all fix the cable, after that.
And they fix the cable.
Yeah, like a porn multiverse. Like you get the porn Avengers. That's what it is. Like the porn Avengers.
You know how many times I'm upset when this pizza guy comes up and his dick is in the pizza? I'm like, you've ruined the pizza.
I'm not going to eat that slice.
I'm not paying for this.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
But I'm not paying for this goddamn pizza.
There's no Karens in the porn universe that complain about their shitty dryer repairman, the dick-covered pizza, the lifeguard at their bathtub.
What was that? I think it was called Big Sausage Pizza. I think that was the series. And every time it was just, dude, he opens up the box and there's a hole. There's a fucking glory hole in the fucking bottom of the box. And his dick's just sitting there, just laying out for everybody to see. And it's just like, hey, you want some pizza? And I mean, me, like, if that's my sister about to suck this dude off through a pizza box, I'm at least walking out there and grabbing a slice first. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm hungry. I'm grabbing a slice of pizza.
What if it's one of those ones where it's like, ding, ding, like, hey, I'm the pizza guy. And the one's like, I don't have any money for this. Is there anybody else I can buy it? And he's like, yeah. And they start fucking. And then, like, her brother comes in. He's like, hey, where the fuck is the pizza? I heard the door knock 45 minutes ago. He just walks in and just takes the slice while they're fucking next to it. Like, don't mind me.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Was there dick on this?
I wonder if with a lot of those movies, like the pizza looks legit. I wonder if when they were done, like it's like one of those things they're all just kind of chilling and eating that pizza. Like once the scene's over with,
someone will do it. Yes. Yeah, we have some people who like feel fine and can eat the pizza.
Why don't you donate?
But usually we order few pizzas, like one pizza like for a prop and another pizza like for eating, because it's kind of like, okay, stop it, please, I give you enough.
It's like a hotel, like one bed's to fuck on, one's the bed to sleep on. One pizza's to eat, the other's to fuck on.
damn it, Jerry, you got Rhino over here. He's fucking deli dish, and this is part of the food for the afternoon. This isn't fuck food.
This was my lunch. It was clearly labeled in the break room.
Hey, Dean, can I ask you a question? Mm-hmm. Hey, did you fuck my chicken salad? Because I'm looking at it. He holds up this sandwich. It's like thick, but it just has a giant like dick hole in it. Did you fuck my sandwich?
He has chicken salad all over his pants.
He's like, it did have a label on it. It's the label's in the corner. You ripped it off.
So, Crystal, have you ever yourself done any scenes with food?
Ooh, like with food, you mean like something with cucumbers or like carrot and stuff? No.
No, like with a pizza. Like, has pizza or like ice?
Well, not all of us. Some of us are vegan.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, do they have vegan option porn? Like, if someone's doing stuff, it's just kind of like, oh, well, some people might be like, oh, yeah, I love watching that girl rub that raw ground beef all over herself. But then some guys might just be like, oh, yeah, just take that celery up your thigh down into,
Oh, yeah, that's actually in the porn section of Wegmans called Pegmans.
Pegmans.
You gotta check it out.
That's my favorite series of form is gluten-free dong riders.
That would be a great porn title, gluten-free dong riders.
Do you want to run?
Yeah.
I'll take this out of your life.
Oh man. So Crystal, so you haven't done anything like have you done like whipped cream or chocolate syrup or nothing like that? Oh man. All right.
I like to eat the food. I don't like to fuck with the food. And so no, like I fuck the pizza guy in the porn, like, yes, I'm delivery guy and stuff like this, but I never destroy the food, like I think is a sin. But actually, like I read somewhere what it's kind of fetish, what people like, get together, they smash food over each other and make this huge, like horrible mess, and after they fuck all around, like like that. And
he's like that. Now, let's say you fuck the pizza guy, so you're fucking the pizza guy, would it get him on the no list if while he's hitting you doggy style, if he lays a slice of pizza on your ass and just eats the slice of pizza while it's on your ass, or like a hot dog or something like that? Would that be an instant no list?
No, I think the worst thing it will be like horrible sound if you're gonna do that.
If he eats the pizza with his mouth open, if he eats your pussy with his mouth open, and you're like, no list, have some coots. Have you ever done any foot stuff? Eric's into that.
No, whoa. Don't put your kinks on me.
All right, I'm into it. You got nice feet?
Looks like people are.
Hey, as long as you got 5 toes, that's
yeah, it's the most important part. Like each feet, 5 toes. It's like
Have you? We had a dog Ray on. Have you ever like fisted somebody with your foot? She said she once went almost ankle deep in a guy's asshole with her foot. Have you ever done anything like that? I'm guessing that's a no, just by the look on her face.
My hands, yes, like was fisting some buttholes, but my feet, I think I have a lot of things I had in my life.
Tommy, tell her about the foot girl.
Oh, some woman said that she was a foot girl, that if you suck on her toes, that she could have an orgasm. And I told her, then I must be a penis boy.
God, I liked it. That's good.
And what we're going to do real quick, we're going to get into our game segment shortly, but what we're going to do, we're going to get into our segment called Burn Photo. So, Crystal, what we're going to do is we're going to show a series of photos of ourselves that we're all just going to burn and just tear apart. And let me go ahead and
don't hold back. Say whatever you want.
Just say whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of these ready, and we're going to go into Burn Photo momentarily. So let me just go ahead, get this one pulled up. All right. So there's that. And of course, Matt always sees these beforehand. So there's mine. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with mine. And then I guess we'll go to Matt, and then we'll go to Tommy Sambazo and Eric. And let's see. So let's go ahead and do this, hit that. So this one is mine right here. So this was from a trip that we had in North Carolina. And unfortunately, my buddy just came out wearing all the girls that we were with. He just came out wearing all of their stuff. And then I was on the receiving end of a lap dance. So you could see the beautiful cabinetry here, you know, in the background. So
I like the cabinetry,
actually.
But
all the time, every company have a dude who ready to wear some woman lingerie. Oh my God.
So there's that one. So that one's mine. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull up Matt's. I still would, dude. I should always go with the one of when I had the long blonde hair with the Britney Spears pictures. Because that was the best fucking photo I ever showed.
I died.
Like, yeah,
I died.
So there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this one through here. So if I ever get this pulled, oh, I'm still on the so stop share. All right. So that's why I wasn't fucking working, because I'm a fucking moron. So this one is Matt. And Matt, I saw this earlier. Are you or are you not doing coke right here? And while this picture is happening, like I don't like. Of course, that's our friend Mike. Like you guys are at some sort of concert. Was there or was there not urinal, like guys running across the top of urinals? Was this Preakness?
This was Preakness.
Okay.
So I can't say whether or not I was doing coke or not. I'm not gonna like reveal that on my behalf. But while I was drinking that day, maybe some coke.
So did anybody run across the top of the urinals with that?
Not that I know of.
Have you ever seen that? Like the guys that like at Preakness, they get up on the urinals and they try to make it from one side of the urinal to the other successfully, and people were like throwing beers and beer bottles and all kinds of other fucking crazy shit at them to knock them off. So, and Tommy, you and Eric, do you guys have something for a burn photo?
I do.
First time doing it on the show.
A little. All right, I'm trying to think if I should preface it. Nah, fuck it. Okay. It says host disabled participation. You gotta click it.
All right.
You click on you right click on share screen and
there we go. Yep, got it.
Okay.
All right, get ready for this.
All right, this was from when Eric and I went to the Dead Sea.
Yeah, we went to the Dead Sea. And the mud has a lot of healing attributes. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to rub it all over yourself. And this is the fun picture I took after I grabbed Tommy's titties.
Are we sure that it's mud, or that these aren't really buckets that people shit in, and you guys just covered yourselves completely?
Yeah, if you see those buckets up at the top, the people were shitting into that. And that's our shit.
What? I thought I asked clearly before. Was this the shit bucket?
I clearly swapped it out for feces.
So that's our fun one. Where's that one rubber band one?
Yeah. Here's
there you go. Here's another fun one from this is from the Eric Woodworth like the Disney Vault, if you will. Here's a real
Disney Vault.
Disney Vault.
Like where Walt Disney is
rarely seen. Just I call this one just hanging. I'm chilling for the most part.
Dude, you look like the Elephant Man. Like what?
I don't even see anything wrong with it. Personally, I think I look fine.
This one where we were in a 90s thing, and we do these murder mysteries, and we're Weird Al super fans in our 90s one.
That lady has been missing since that picture. Kind of weird. Yikes.
Here I am lifting Eric into the air by my legs.
Yeah, look at the pressure on those fucking kneecaps.
Moments before Tommy's knees snapped.
Yeah, it only took 6 months to learn how to walk again after this.
That should be you guys' Christmas card every year. Just you having Eric fly in the air. You guys just send that out from the Laugh-Finder podcast, and Merry Christmas with Eric just flying in the air.
This one is, I think, from Kuwait. It's a very sweet one where we were in Kuwait. It's a very sweet picture.
This was seconds before they killed Saddam Hussein. One of our first dates. Really loved it. Do we have anything else? I guess that's it. I don't know.
Oh wait, where's one that I'm sucking dick?
Yeah. I told you. Invite me over here and drink fucking.
Which one did you choose? That's the real question. There's a couple of bros right there. I don't know. Wait a minute. Oh, there's Mike Finazzo. God, what a cocksucker.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Here we go. There's one. We're wearing ashtray or ice bucket.
I'm already want to go through all this photo gallery.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you got time. Here's Eric when he was heading War World, and
don't show him the cool ones.
No, that's it. That's all the pictures that we have.
Stop sharing your screen.
I'm gonna stop sharing.
Here we go.
I'm boring the porn star.
And then what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get into our game segment, Ode to Humanity. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our first game called Incoherent. So Crystal, what we're going to do is we're going to show a series of cards. They're going to be in drunken lingo, and you need to try to sound them out and figure out what they say. And they have a couple of hints on them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull up the first card now, and you let me know what you think that says. One of the hints is a classic combo.
No clue.
It says the safe choice when you never go out but want to seem
This
cool.
is by the way, this is a very difficult game for someone whose native language is not English, by the way. This is not a fair game. I'm going to say
I don't think it would work to their benefit.
I've heard that the secret is to try to pronounce it in a British accent.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you I always go southern like
what do you
Ruman coat.
Roman coat.
Ruman coat.
Roman coat.
What do you guys think?
They're saying it right now. They're literally saying
yeah.
Whatever they're doing is work.
It is rum and coke. Oh, it is rum and coke. So so there's that one, and then we're gonna do
strategy. I'm gonna use that for
now. And then
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, we're actually just showing our worst ways at our own language. This is not the strongest game, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It's not the strongest game we chose for our guest.
This is the next one. What do you think that is?
Saturday surf. Oh, Saturday surf.
Look at that. Look, Eric's already sounding it out.
Yeah, I think it is.
The hint is
It's too much for me.
one of the hints is Barstool
Sports. We got it.
Is what?
Barstool Sports is one of the hints, and the other one is rational use to get you out of doing anything as long as it's on a Saturday.
Yeah, we got it.
What is it? Wait, let it rip.
Us Saturdays for the boys.
Yes, it is Saturdays are for the boys.
I don't want to.
Saturdays are for the boys.
Saturdays for the boys.
And what do you think this one is? And this one, I'm sure Crystal has done both of these in many.
No, like for this, you have to invite me in like 1 year later.
So pretty much, BJ thoughts is one of the
Eric got it. Eric has it.
I do that right now.
A binary choice one. A binary choice one is present with after he comes in your mouth.
Yeah.
That was a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Just saying.
What do you think it is? What do you guys think it is?
I don't think I knows it. It's
what is it?
Swallow.
Yeah.
I don't care either way. Spit or swallow.
Oh my god.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna get into our other game called Cards Against Humanity. However, we do it a different way. Crystal, have you ever played Cards Against Humanity? All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to read you all the subject.
Depending on where you are.
Yeah. And if you're on the no list or not.
Yeah.
We're going to.
You're getting closer.
We're going to read you off a random subject card. And then you're going to randomly answer that card with a random number. So we're going to read off a subject card, and then you have the choice of 1 through 5. Whichever number you think is lucky is going to randomly answer that card. So the first card says, alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of blank. So what number between 1 through 5 feels lucky to you?
5.
5. All right. So 5. So alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of cutting off a flamingo's legs with garden shears. So do you like that answer, or do you want to choose another answer?
I can change it. Okay, let's try number 3.
Number 3. All right. So alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of consensual sex. What do you?
I'm a flamingos guy personally.
Yeah.
I'm for flamingos as well.
Yeah, I think flamingos is a solid choice. And some of the other ones were fucking a corpse back to life, special musical guest share, or sneezing, farting, and coming at the same time. Whoa. And then we're gonna do another one.
Shoot me in the head if that ever happens, because I would never feel any better in my life. That's like the. Oh my God.
I could bust any other way.
Right. And then the second one is finally a service that delivers blank right to your door. So what do you think? 1 through 5?
4.
4. All right. So finally, a service that delivers a button when you press it, there's jazz right to your door.
Boo!
Yeah, that's all
right. You want to choose another one? 2. All right, 2. So finally, a service that delivers centaurs right to your door. And then some of the other options were a magician fucking up over and over again, the unbelievable world of mushrooms, and the gays.
I like it.
They deliver gays to you.
You never called DoorDash?
No, Crystal, you recently you performed at Sapphire, correct? Like down in New York. How was that?
It was cool. I like it. I hurt my knee and was full of blood. I got super drunk, and next day I called to my agent and say I'm so fucking sorry. I will never do it again. And he say everything was fine. You wasn't too drunk. And I'm like, oh my God. It means I can do better. So
yeah. Now, how long have you actually been performing on stage at various strip clubs? Have you been doing that as long as you've been doing porn, or is that something that's a little bit more recent?
I like to dance all my life, and kind of okay with that. And just maybe this year, after COVID stopped and stuff, I start to do this future performing, and I'm totally not professional in it. And as I say, I just get drunk and show everything I can.
And in Russia, now of course we talked a little bit earlier, and you said that it's pretty much almost illegal to have porn in Russia. Is it the same way with strip clubs? Are there gentlemen's clubs there?
No, we have Russia have a bunch of strip club, and it's different. There's totally nude, not totally nude. You can fire girl with yourself at home, and in some places you can do this. And yes, it's a lot. It's a big business in Russia. Actually, there is a lot of beautiful women, and sometimes I look at them. I'm like, I love to go to gentlemen's club and touch titties and all that stuff.
So do I.
We had a club down here in Baltimore, and I don't know if Tommy or Eric have ever been there. It was called the Crazy Russian, and that was I loved the Crazy Russian, and they would all do theme nights.
Yep. I have a lot of stories there too. Yeah. One specifically, we're drinking, I don't know, whatever, and we asked for a shot. And it was something, I don't remember what the shot was, but the guy gave us vodka, and we're we didn't ask for vodka. He was like, we're Russian, we drink vodka here. So we're okay, yeah, let's take the shot.
that you will not ask any questions. You drink the vodka, you be happy.
Right. So I was like, okay, sure.
It always works. So yeah, depends what you need to do. If you just need to stop to be worried and nervous, just 1 shot. If you want to be a little bit more happy, like just 2 shots. If you want to be brave, just 3 shots. And so depends what you want. For example, it doesn't work like this with tequila. After 1 shot, you are already like brave, not nervous, and happy.
Now with performing, let's say, of course, you hurt your knee. Have you seen anything completely? There was a club here we had called Night Shifts, and they pretty much had a bar around the pole, and the girls could hang upside down from the pole, and they would spin themselves around and hang upside down. And there were at least about 4 times where I've seen their foot come unhooked, and they would just go flying about 3 feet. Yeah. And smack the floor
like they were hanging onto a fanning
yeah. And have you ever seen anything like that in any of the clubs you've performed at?
Yeah, a couple of times. As I say, like helicopter was broken and like ouch.
Helicopter. What?
I'm gonna keep using that as a regular term. Helicopter was broken.
There was one I remember. We were at Larry Flint's Hustler Club, and they have a pole that goes all the way up to the 2nd floor. And a girl scaled the pole, and she went all the way up the pole, and then you just see her fall off, and she smacks the stage and breaks her arm while we're there. Yeah.
Fuck the girls and strippers. I have a real story. Once upon a time, I still was in Russia. It maybe was about 10 years ago or something, and we went to the sea and to some I don't know touristic place and stuff, and we get drunk by cha-cha. It's like Georgian vodka, not vodka, it's like handmade vodka and stuff, and it's pretty strong. And when you drink, and once some blackout and you start to do some terrible stuff and you don't remember what. So I got on the stage.
Like time travel juice. You take it and you wake up and you're in a different time and place. You don't know what happened in between.
And it's
you start to do oh no, oh it's supposed to me. Yeah. I got this blackout and start to do some funny naughty things. I jump in a stage and start to dance, trying to take off my bra. I wasn't stripper that time. I didn't do porn. I don't know why. I wanted to show my little not silicone teeth, but I felt like I very needed. And there was a foam party. So one of the sudden, all the dance floor, start to filling with a foam.
Oh.
I was on a stage. Stage was pretty high. And I felt like I'm a fucking mermaid. And I jump into the foam from the fucking stage.
Oh man.
So you jumped into the foam from the stage. So I'm guessing, was that just all floor when you jumped into the foam? There weren't any guys they're getting ready to throw dollars up that they pretty much caught you and broke your fall, when someone dives through the ropes in a wrestling match. That was just, you went towards the foam and it was just pop, just
yes,
body meets
floor.
Yeah,
I get sober immediately.
Now, since there was so much foam, did you hit the floor and kind of slide?
Oh, I just crawl.
It's all right. Well, the good news is she had all those bones to break her fall. That's the best part of doing it like that.
So now, if you dance at a club and they have foam, are you just gonna
run away?
No, yeah.
I just ran away.
She's like, no foam. No, not happening. Not tonight.
Yeah, I'm clean enough. Yes, I'm good. But after this happened, people start to tell me okay, relax, it's fine, because sometimes people jump from the 2nd floor into the foam. So I was I still was lucky.
Have you ever been to any clubs where you walked in and it was just kind of sketch? You just walk in and you're just kind of yeah, I don't know about this, because there's been a lot of clubs that I've been to, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, where I just walked in and I'm like, how is this a strip club? Someone's totally getting hepatitis tonight dancing on stage. I don't understand. Have there been any venues where you went to and you were just kind of I don't know if I want to go up there and touch that pole after this person touched that pole?
Actually, girls like wipe the pole with a vodka and like alcohol after like each other, because if it's like if it's how to say super oily and stuff, you're gonna like slide down, and when it's like dry with vodka and stuff, you can like stick and do stuff, and actually it's doing like that. But yeah, sometimes clubs can be like, oh wow, I don't want to even breathe in here, and like
because vodka makes it just sticky enough that your labia are like wacky wall walkers.
Yeah, like my pussy can just like cut it like and I'm stuck in a pole, and like now helicopter never will be broken.
Have you ever had anybody while you were dancing on stage just like one of those weird guys that just stares at your pussy the entire time? Like he's just sitting there and he's just like this, and he's just staring the entire time.
That's me, by the way. That's me.
Like, and it's just weird and awkward.
No, there's no way that's ever happened.
Yeah. Most guys at strip clubs are like, ew.
Don't come to me, please. No.
Oh my God, put some clothes on, for God's sake.
Please wear something, cover yourself, bitch.
Have you ever ran into
You're getting pussy all over my Bible.
Have you ever ran into anybody, like any weird experiences like that? Not only really at a strip club, but do you do like any like signings or anything like where you had like just like a weird experience with a fan, of any kind?
Yeah, he comes and he's like, "Hey, I made this macaroni statue out of your titties. I should really accept this. Also, my mom's here. Can you meet her?" Like that, like something on those weird levels.
Excuse me, I saved every load I've ever busted jerking off to you in this jar. Can you sign it?
I would sign the jar like that. Yeah, really, for sure.
She just gets creeped out because the foam the jar looks like the foam from that.
Stage time all over again.
I like the morning after a phone party or strip club. Once the foam's all gone, they got us wipe up all the dead people that dove from the second floor.
They're just pushing them with one of those like
big broom, like, oh.
All right.
Let's clean the floor, yeah.
Helicopter's broken.
That's gonna be your new thing now.
Helicopter.
Thank you for that.
That's the title. That's the title of this episode. Helicopter broken. And Crystal, we're starting to run a little bit to the 1 hour point. Where can do you have anything coming up, dancing wise? And also, where can everybody find you?
So everyone can find me on Twitter. It's _Rush187 _ and Godmother Rush in Instagram. Yes.
Hey, real question. Can I ask a question? So we already know we're all four handsome men, right? We all agree with that. But out of all of us, which one of us is the ugliest?
I would
one out of us four.
Yes.
Can you wear something?
Oh, teddy bear selfie.
No. I cannot say anything like that.
No, listen, we're all healthy people. We can all take it.
Yeah.
But one of us is the ugliest out of the four. Okay? Clearly. Like, all right.
Even for that, I have a story. My ex-husband, when I saw him first time, I thought that it's like most like, I don't know, like terrible, creepy man ever. Like, I've been trying to avoid him all the time. But after when I met him a little bit closer, like he became like, most handsome person in my life. And so just why never try to make a decision from the just the picture, because look at me, like I look like a pretty bitch, but like in fact, like I'm just simple woman who sleep and like put some saliva from my mouth.
It's true. When I saw you, I wanted to jerk
my kind of woman,
personality, for sure. But which one of us is the ugliest? Come on, dude.
I'll take it. It's me.
How about this? We rephrase it, because there's four of us, so we have to do it a different way. If you could fuck two, marry one, and kill one, and then whoever dies, then we know.
We know that's the ugliest one?
Yes, we know that's the ugliest one.
I guess I'll go get my Paris order.
Why don't we hey, we could also help it out like this. We could say, we'll do a personality. Let's say the worst thing we feel comfortable saying on this podcast about our personal lives.
Oh, about our personal life.
Yeah. Like, what's the worst thing you've ever done to somebody?
Oh, sprayed him with a super soaker full of piss and cum.
He did that. That's true. That's true.
He had it coming. He's dead now. It's fine. He died 10 years later of acute piss and cum related injury.
All right. So I think the worst thing I've probably ever done is there was a touring comedian, a national touring headline comedian that I didn't really like him that much. So I took my balls and in his water bottle, I shoved as much of my ball sack into his water bottle and switched it around. And then I set it out on stage for him and watched him drink it. So that's probably the worst thing I've done.
Oh, I don't like you anymore.
Yeah! Woo!
All right.
Piss and cum, she's still on board.
Yeah, she was super soaked with piss and cum, but balls in a water bottle? No, sir.
You need water to live. You think I haven't been sprayed with piss and cum?
Now I understand why I never take drink from anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, see, mine.
I would never do it to you. He was a very rude man.
He did this. I don't like the guy.
He was
One of our friends was hooking up with a chick in a car at a party, and we had Mad Dog there. If anybody knows Mad Dog 2020, it comes in multiple colors, and it was yellow. So he was getting ready to go in the car to smash it down in the car. So me and my buddy piss in the Mad Dog, and we shake it up. And we're like, and he's like, "Oh, where's the Mad Dog at?" So he picks it up and he takes it in the car, and she chugs the Mad Dog and then proceeds to have sex with him. The whole time we're like, no, like, because we thought he knew what we were doing because we had our backs towards him peeing in the bottle, and he's like, leave me the fuck alone. And then afterwards we're like, dude, you totally drank that Mad Dog and then she fucked you, bro. And he's just kind of like, well, I mean, at least I got laid, so I don't give a fuck.
Honestly, that was the greatest night of my life. I didn't even know it was piss. It's fucked up, man. God, this is all just being revealed right now.
Unfortunately, I haven't done anything bad. I'm kind of a saint. I'm more like the guy that all the stuff that they're saying that they've done, I'm that guy that they've done it too. So
Matt's the receiver. All right, so
I'm the receiver.
Now that we've opened Pandora's box, Crystal, what about you? Have you done anything awful?
I like something the same, like, like me and my girlfriend, like, once put a few pills of like sleeping pills and few like that's it, or how to say, like, pooping pills.
Laxative.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And we share this drink with our friends, and
Yeah.
You guys just
green apple splatter. All right. I respect that.
Yeah, after I heard a lot of story of like weird disease, which is like hit all of them, it's like,
well, there's a 50-50 chance I'm into that shit. So yeah, all good.
They just had the pills. The next day, everybody's just machine gun shitting.
Machine gun shitting.
All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and let this wrap up soon. And of course, we're gonna be back next Friday right here on YouTube Live. Our featured guest is adult film star D Siren. She will be joining us right here on the program. And of course, Tommy, Eric, thank you for taking time away from waxing the floors and waxing each other to join us on the show. And of course, our featured guest, Crystal Rush. So of course, we will be back here right here
See you guys later.
Live at 7:30 next week. And
the show's not over yet.
Is the camera off? Yeah. Shit, come on, man.
We're still live.
And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and wrap up on YouTube Live, and we will see you